Absolutely. And Parham Maghsoodloo, whenever I speak to him, he's like, okay, he just likes to fight. And he always takes the most ambitious approach. Alireza, I feel like he's become just an absolute Endgame wizard, judging from his last two games. I mean, he was always like amazing, and his last two games have really impressed me. How he's managed to able to combine both tactical and strategy in the Endgame.
Right, and what's even more amazing, like judging on these last two games from Firouzja, like everyone can win when kind of things work for you, when you get good position.
For these players as youngsters, and what was your impression of them?
Both, of course, were very impressive. Like with Maghsoodloo, it was incredible how back then I felt like he doesn't have a lot of knowledge about chess, like some things that, once again, we've been taught a different way, right? So some things that you start being like almost a beginner, the structures, this, that, he wouldn't know any of that, and yet he'd be an amazing player. And then you understand, wait, but he can open a book and learn these things, and can I replicate this, this beast strength that the natural talent that he has? And the answer is no. So, and it was in a way similar with Firouzja. Firouzja was brilliant in like playing short blitzes, like I mean, he would solve puzzles and then simultaneously play 1 minute blitzes, crushing everybody on his laptop. So he was multitasking. It's not fun.
This was at the tender age of 12.
12, yeah.
Yeah. Wow. That's all we can say about these two young talents. And I do find it very impressive.
A little bit.
We have a move on the board, h3.
Yeah, so bishop e3, e5, knight b3, bishop e7, fairly standard, and then h3 was played.
But
so, for what I know, like one of the ways would be radically stopping, like just to go h5, yeah.
Yeah. So this h3 move does not signal meek intentions. That's what I know about this, is that I'm already seeing on the database, is that the bishop coming out to e6, this is very natural, kind of keeping things flexible, developing the pieces. Top moves are f4. I didn't know about that one, but I knew about g4. G4 being an idea.
f4, g4.
Exactly. Just going all in. And that's something that Alireza did actually in his first round game. He went h3, g4, but it was a complete different opening.
It was against the Indian. d5, and the only kind of only move to find to seal the deal would be to go to d7, where white cannot really take the pawn, and yeah, nothing to be done. There's knight f7. There's one more piece of tactic. Look, knight f7, and then yeah, of course you can be boring and take the b6 pawn, but what you do is you go f2, check, you take, white takes, you promote, white promotes, and if white promotes into a queen, you go check and take.
That's too flashy.
Yeah, probably
Boring.
you don't need this one. Yeah, after knight f7, you don't need this one. You just take this guy, right? Just take it.
Yeah.
Well, actually, after knight d6, you will have to go for this line anyway.
F2.
Oh,
Yeah, because you still have to stop the white king
yes,
from catching the
it is.
f-pawn.
Yeah, and then, yeah, like if you lose time, then maybe the king catches the pawn. So you have to go here, knight takes pawn, c8 queen, and the only way to prolong the game for a tiny bit would be to promote into a knight with a check. So you're not losing the c8, the piece you promote on c8, but then of course, yeah,
Yeah, that's not...
too many pawns, and the knights are very awkward. Like,
Right.
I'd say, like, for it to be interesting, it would have to be something of even that. No, of course, yeah, like not taking
No, but you...
some of that nature, so that at least you have some, some ideas for a fortress that everything's defended. You will probably run into some sort of a Zugzwang and lose anyway, but at least this one can be, like, you playing this can be justified.
I would say if the g pawns were gone and the a pawn for black, maybe
No, but
there's a
then
chance.
it's a draw.
Yeah.
It's just a draw, like if you have the knight, two knights against the queen. Like if two knights are nicely placed, it's a draw.
Okay, I need to go check out my fortresses. And oh, we have resignation. Parham Maghsoodloo wins and is the sole leader with 3 points out of 3. What a game!
What a game you won. That's absolutely insane. 51 move of pure precision.
Completely.
That's
It was tense. There were moments where the clock was ticking down to the